If anybody's watching, there you go. I'm live. I am live. Boys and girls, welcome to another live one from Northern Sumner Beer Reviews. This is an opportunity for you to discuss anything. We can discuss the weather if you want. We can discuss the weather. We can discuss anything. It doesn't matter. Any topics you want to talk about, just kind of like put it in the comments and we'll have a laugh about it. And that's what it's all about on a Saturday night. But the problem being is, hello, Terry. Nice one, mate. Nice to see you, mate. Yeah, that Mr. Hawthorne. What happened to the did a 1-0 lead as well? Absolutely piss take. Far as I'm concerned, all them fans gone all the way from Sunderland down to Wembley and they get gifted a 1-0 lead, and they still couldn't win. So there you go. They deserve to be in League One at the end of the day. So, yeah, I usually do this on a Saturday, but the problem being is on a Saturday yesterday, I was working at a brewery, so I couldn't do it. So there you go. Yeah, so any problems you have, I could be an agony uncle if you want. Any problems you have or anything, discuss on here. I will give you all the answers what you've been wanting. So, boys and girls, what I'm going to start off with is what beers I've been reviewing this afternoon. Real gems this afternoon, and the gems I've had. I'll show you them. I'll show you them for starters. The first one is this one here from Augustina in Munich, and I have to say, Terry, if you're watching, or anybody else who drinks lager, Mr. Hawthorne, I have to say that one there is one of the best lagers I've had for a very long time. It is an absolute belter. Absolute belter. That's all I'm going to say about it. Just pick it up at your local bottle shop, for Christ's sake. The second one I reviewed this afternoon is that one, a jam donut pale ale, which reminded me of the seaside. It reminded me of Brighton Pier. It reminded me of stuffing yourself with the donuts and just going on a fairground ride and throwing up, which is, what you do. And also, I have to say, the next one I reviewed is that one there, is the Castile Triple. And I have to say, Terry, if you're watching this still, mate, I know you're not a fan of Belgian beers. Try that one because that is a belter. After that, it was cracking. I know you're not a fan of Belgian beers, but that one was a good one, I have to say. And also the last one I reviewed was this one. This was from the Wonder Beyond. You're still there, Terry? Good one. Now, Darren, Mr. Hawthorne's put up some apples. I don't know what that means. Cherries. I don't think Charlton Athletic are known as the cherries. I think they're known as the addicts. I think, Mr. Hawthorne. I don't know what an addict is, but I think that's their nickname. As far as cherries concerned, I think you're talking about Bournemouth. Anyway, the one I'm drinking now, which is that one there, which is really, really good, is Wonder Beyond. Look at that can. That is an absolute belter. Look at that. Absolute belter. Absolutely love it. The work was done in that can. It's brilliant. So, yeah, I have to say, I've reviewed some great beers today, I have to say. And I'm going to crack this one open as we're going. The banana bread beer. I don't know where eagle came about. Mr. Hawthorne has put up cherries and apples again. I don't get it. I don't get it, Mr. Hawthorne. Cherries, apples. I really don't know what you mean by that. Don't. You know, you know, I know you're a Newcastle supporter, and I know all right, geez, Aaron Miller. Hello, Aaron. All right, geez. Yeah, I'm all right, mate. Yeah. So yeah, I went to Ripon yesterday. Had some great beers. Great shop in Ripon. To be honest, and for it to be in a cathedral city, I suppose it has a little bit more culture to it, and you find out that you find there's kind of like more shops tailored towards beer and wines and stuff like that, and you pick up the more Belgian type of beers and start to appreciate where you are. And what I really liked about this shop, apple pie and cider. Yes, Mr. Hawthorne, apple pie and cider. It's on the list. You know it's on the list. And when I do it, not if I do it, when I do it, I would do it on a live one on this channel, and I'm gonna surprise you. I'm gonna do it when you least expect me to do it on this channel. Apple pie and cider. I still, yeah. I'll tell you what I'll do actually. I've got some change on me. I'll give you the money to get the apple pie, and I'll get the cider. We do it that way. If you want, put it in the comments. If you want to do that, we will do it. Apple pie, cider, mix it up, see what it's all about, and there you bloody go. If you know what I mean. So yeah. What was I talking about? Yes, Ripon. Hello, Ryan Bryson Payne. I'll tell you what, that's a double barrel of a name, isn't it? Hello, mate. Nice for you to join us on this afternoon of Sunday afternoon live. Really appreciate it, and yeah, fantastic stuff. Yes, right, you're on for that, Mr. Hawthorne. Mr. Hawthorne's just replied, put a pint glass next to a big thumbs up. Fantastic stuff. Yes, we will do it, mate. Yeah, so what was I saying? I was in Ripon. When there's more people watching me at the moment. Oh, what's that? I can't. I love it when we get some funny. I love it when we get some funny comments on this. Show that one. I've got some funny comments. I love it with a double name. I have to say, yeah. Double barrel. Let's talk about double barrel names. Yeah, they give the impression that you are a bit posh. I have to say. Mine Bryson Payne. Oh God, what's this? Are we gonna have a sparring match online here? Let's see what happens. Ryan. Oh, someone's knocked off now. Right, Ryan Bryson Payne says, "What's? I think he means wash your fucking mouth out, Aaron." Because obviously Aaron Miller's just said you're a posh fucker with a double barrel name. I have to say, look, boys, settle down, relax. I appreciate both of you boys to watching me. If he's got a double barrel name, well, there you go. Aaron, calm it down, mate. Calm it down. This is brilliant. Ryan plays some pain. Ryan, mate, just calm the bugger down, will you? He says, "No, I don't. I'm gonna smash the fucker's face in." Aaron Miller replies, "Let's dance. Just have a big cuddle. Just have a big cuddle. It's not Ryan's fault. He's got a double barrel name, Aaron. Just because of a double barrel name, he could live in a council estate on Moss Side in Manchester. It doesn't matter, does it? Same for you, Aaron. some people, like to shop at, John Lewis instead of Aldi. But we're all in it together. We're all English. Let's have just one big online cuddle, just to say that we're all friends. You know. Here we go. He's getting it on. I'm going to show this message from Aaron Miller. Hopefully, he'll get on. Um, it's going to get out of hand. And I'm trying to be the referee here. Aaron Miller, I'm trying to be the referee here. It says double barrel name, don't mean you're double hard prick. No, but as I just keep saying, it doesn't matter. We're all God's creatures at the end of the day, and we should hold hands around the world and embrace each other. Irrelevant if we've got double barrel names all night. Irrelevant, doesn't matter. We're all together and all the same. Is there gonna be any other response to that? I don't think so. Yes, Aaron Miller, you've got calm it down, son. Calm it down. Right, I'm not happy. Time for a special voting. Ryan, I'm trying to be the peacemaker here, mate. if you're not happy, I highly recommend the special brew. If you can get Tennant Super Wire out, please send us a can, because I cannot find Tennant Super anyway. Anywhere. So Ryan and Aaron, you're cracking lads. That's all I can say. I ain't got beef with you. It's that muggy slag, Aaron. I know, mate. It's we're all different at the end of the day, aren't we? We're all different, and we just kind of like, I'm sure that we all get on. If we all met in a pub on a Saturday night, and we all knew who each other were and everything, we'll all kind of like embrace each other in a non-gay way. And I'm not muggy, Aaron says. Aaron, who says you were muggy? Not me. Just I'm trying to be the mediator between you two at the moment. It's fantastic. I see that mug down the pub on a Saturday night is getting a slap. If I see that mug down on a Saturday night, he's getting a slap. Right across the right, you're gonna slap him across the arse down the pub on a Saturday night. Now, obviously, in certain pubs, you most probably get away with doing that. But obviously, in other pubs, you wouldn't. So be careful what pub you're in to tell you that you're gonna. Yeah, exactly, Aaron. To tell you, when to slap a bloke across the arse, because it could be perceived in two different ways. It could be perceived in, slap on the arse, get outside, let's get it on, or slap on the men's toilets and let's get it on. There you go. Yeah, so happy, harmonious world. We're all God's creatures. Noah didn't build the ark for all of us, but if you had an ark out there now, we'll all be running for it, and may the winner win and the loser lose. So there you go. So boys and girls, where was that? I was sorting out some kind of like issues here online, doing a Jeremy Carl, and I must admit, I'm doing a pretty good job of it. I haven't got any bouncers around me, but it doesn't matter. I've got people who've got issues, and I'm trying to sort it out. And that's what Jeremy Carl was all about, sorting it out, all these issues. If people got a problem, I'll sort it out. So there you go. That's where I go. That's where I haven't got any bouncers, but I haven't got any sense of trying to get truthful lie test out of people. But if need be, I would do it. So are we all okay now? Thumbs up from everybody. Right, boys and girls, I've been reviewing beers this afternoon. Um, like you do. I was at Theaston yesterday, enjoyed it. Um, really enjoyed it. Be there most probably the next few Saturdays. I can't see myself doing anything else. So the beer, I'm going to show you the beers I've done. Now it's all settled out there in Cyberland, if you know what I mean. So the beers I've done was that one, the Lager Beer Hell, and I did this one, which reminded me of the seaside, I have to say. There you go. And I did this one with the brilliant graphic design on the can, which is that one. There you go. Turn it around, which is brilliant. Lovely beer, which I'm still drinking now, boys and girls. There you go. I did this one, which I've given a wide berth to since I started this channel, which is criminal. And it made me think that without getting carried away with the craft beer these days, it's kind of nice to step back and look at the beers which have been brewed for years as opposed to the next fad in craft beer. Don't get me wrong, I like craft beers and always will do, but when you get into a beer shop or anything like that, it's just nice to get back to, you know, the stuff which has been brewed for years, which is that one there. That one there, I learned, is one of Munich's oldest independent brewers, which which has, surprised me. But I tell you what, that one there was a hell of a beer. Brilliant lager, brilliant lager. It makes me think when I'm reviewing beers is when we come to something like, it's kind of like a bit of a novelty act, if you know what I mean. And yeah, it did what it said on the can. Jam donut, yeah, you're getting jam donut, and you're getting all these lovely kind of like stuff which takes you back to when you were on a pier on the south coast of England, and you're doing, you know, the fairground rides and eating your donuts, but it just makes you think, well, is this kind of like a trendy thing, just like a pair of trainers, you know, which is, a thing which has always kind of like concerned me with all these great craft beer brewers. Aaron Miller, what are your thoughts on Desperados? Aaron Miller, that's a Desperados. I'll be honest with you, mate. So thank you for that. But it's like anything, it's a novelty. It's something that people would drink. It's something that people would, get sucked into. It's something that people would make a lot of money for. And at the end of the day, that's what it does. Desperados is tequila, if I remember rightly. And it's one of them beers which people may look down on and look at when they're at the end of the night and they want to go home. But I'll tell you what, before getting that taxi after leaving the nightclub, I'll have a bottle of Desperados. That's what I'll do. And of course, it has its place at the end of the night before people go for a kebab, before people who are so pissed up they're going to throw up in a cab. It's just one of them beers. And Aaron Miller, I think I will review one at some point. It's just one of them things, It's just a fad for people, who it's not a beer, it's not anything. It's just a novelty act, and that's the way I look at it. So I will review it. I've seen Paul's beer reviews. Aaron, if you're online still, check out Paul's beer reviews. It's worth watching his review on it, he wasn't too plus on it, and I think my reaction would be roughly the same regarding that. So yeah, so check it out, Aaron. Check it out. So just finishing off the old Wander Beyond. I'm going to crack open this. I'm just checking out. I'm going to crack open this, and reason why I'm cracking up, apart from the wife buying me, I've got the best wife in the world. She buys me beers. This one, which anybody out there who's watching, I reviewed this about 2 years ago, and it was seen as Wells and Young beer. And anybody out there in the comments exactly what Eagle Brewery is, I'll be, internally grateful, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to crack this open, pour it in, have a drink with you, all you lot out there. Most probably all you lot out there have been kind of like stuffing yourself with Sunday roasts. I will tell you exactly what I've been up to yesterday at the Theakston's brewery. Done some great stuff. Look around the brewery. Looked at the way they produce their beer, distribute their beer as well, and also Fountains Abbey in Ripon. I don't know if anybody's familiar with Fountains Abbey in Ripon. Oh, banana bread, quite nice. It reminds me of the foam banana sweets. Very nice. Ryan, yeah. Them foam banana sweets used to get in the pick and mix at Woolworths. I remember them, mate. Was it Wilkinson's doing them now? I'm not too sure. Let me know, Ryan. Wilkinson's doing. I'll pick them up. Yeah, banana bread beer. I'll read you the back of it anyway. First, it says, "To this day, Eagle Brewery embraces different perspectives. It means that while others may move cautiously, we soar fearlessly, taking a different view. Fresh bananas." Aaron, you're. Aaron says he's put a few of these rubber bananas up his pipe in the past. Aaron, if you enjoyed it, mate, God bless you. That's bloody cracking, mate. I haven't, yeah, well, as far as I'm concerned, it's a one-way street. The tradesman's entrance is a one-way street. It just, stuff comes out, it never goes in. But if you want to put them up there, mate, if that what floats your boat, God bless you. So there you go. Oh, it says fresh banana pack a whole bunch of aromas, while which multi hops deliver serious fruity flavour, all perfectly balanced. 5.2%. It says flavoured beer, which is a bit of a giveaway, isn't it? When you got something like flavoured beer, it's like something which is E numbers, drop, 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 and it's gonna be crap. But at the end of the day, it says Marston's PLC. Rate that, Aaron. Ryan Bryson Payne. Here we go again. It's going to punch up online again. Rate that, Aaron. Rate that a lot. I know what I'm doing tomorrow. Just get out there. I don't know what you're doing tomorrow, mate, but God bless you. Let's pour this out anyway, like we do. So I reviewed this a while back, and I've decided to do a lot of live reviews. Just to have a chinwag with all you lot out there. People will watch me now and again and stuff. It's great stuff, and you can talk whatever you want on the comments. I will kind of like bring it up and have a good laugh about it. That's what it's all about, having a good laugh. So, yes, it's banana bread beer. Sticking with bananas up the dirt track, obviously. Ryan Bryson Payne. He says, "I'm sticking them bananas up the dirt track, obviously." Ryan, competition. how many bananas you could stick up that dirt pipe, couldn't you? Just a thought. I'm gonna show this. Aaron, you're a cracking lad. Yeah. Um, I'm just gonna show this next message. Aaron replies, "You dirty posh fucker." Aaron, well, I'll try my best. I have to say. So I've got this beer. You can get on if you want to punch up or whatever. You can meet up somewhere and get on, and I'll be the referee. I'll be the referee. So the beer, banana bread beer. It smells banana-y. Now, very banana-y. In fact, I'm just looking out to see if there's any source of E numbers in this because Big Terry K used to go on about E numbers. I can't see anything in that at all. Um, it's kind of like they repackaged this slightly cheaper, you know, Eagle Brewery. Obviously, I don't know if Marston's taken over Eagle Brewery. Well, have kind of like taken over Eagle Brewery and decided to take over the rest of the Wells and Young beers. But you know, I'm not the world's biggest, which is novelty based. Let's face it, it's novelty based banana bread beer. You know, or like the one I reviewed this afternoon, the jam donut beer. You can't really take them seriously to the effect that it's kind of like taking a piss, isn't they? Really, because it's just kind of like novelty beers. It's a beers with a little bit of added flavour on beers, which, to be honest, don't really stand out much, and so you don't really take them seriously. How can you? How can you say if someone comes up to you and say, "I want you to try a beer. It's a blinking jam donut beer. It's a jam donut beer." You're not gonna turn around and say to them, "Look, yeah, I'll give it a whirl. I'm sure it'll be a very, very nice beer." You look at that and you think, "What the fuck?" You think to yourself, "Why the?" You think to yourself, "Jam donut pale ale? Are you having a laugh or what?" It's got a novelty at. There's a novelty thing about it. It's a bit like that banana bread beer. It's kind of like a novelty act about it, and you think to yourself, well, it's kind of like feels like you're bringing out the fish or curls up in your hand like you do. If you know what I mean? I'm having connection problems at the moment. I apologise for you. It's coming up on my screen. I'll just carry on talking like I usually do because I'm good at talking. That's one thing I'm very good at. The time is actually working well, so you should be getting me okay. Anybody out there still watching what you do, put it in the comments, and I know that I'm working okay, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I've just cracked this open, the banana bread beer, which I'm not really thinking it's gonna be any good, to be honest with you. But I'll just go in. It's banana, malty. To be honest, last time I had this was years ago, and it also feels like that someone's added more banana into this. There's more banana added. There's more banana, um, and it does feel very artificial. It feels like a bad drag act on the end of Hastings beer. If you know what I mean, it just feels that way. It just feels like a bad drag act on the end of Hastings beer. Um, just crap, really. just crap. So I'm going to go on about the football because beer and football works hand in hand. Anybody out there who supports Charlton, let us know in the comments. I'd like to know any Charlton supporters out there. It's like Sunderland event, had their day and gonna belong into League One again, which is really no place for anybody, to be honest, apart from Portsmouth. Portsmouth belong in League One, and that's the main thing. Sounds awful. Terry's Cook Beer Review says, sounds awful. What are you talking about? The banana bread beer? You most probably are. Now, in the Gads. The Gads beers you've been doing, I've been watching them. They look cracking. And I'm coming down to Sussex, hopefully, this year. Is there anywhere you could pick up the Gads beers near Sussex? Because you said in your beer reviews that they're only available in Kent. And I do go to, when I do go to Kent, I picked up the Westerham brewery, Wilberforce beer, William Wilberforce beer, which was a nice beer. And I've tried something else. I can't remember what it's called now. But, Kent is a great place for beer. So if you could put it in the comments where the best outlets are for Gads, I will pick some up and I'll try and give them a review. So, yeah, because I'm always impressed with what other beer reviewers do. I always take note of what they do. Without sure, I don't think Kent is class. Aaron Miller, you must live in Kent. Kent is a class place. I have to say, I've got a lot of fond memories of Kent, Tunbridge Wells especially, because I've got a big connection with Tunbridge Wells. Because when I was younger, I used to go into my father's truck and used to go to Tunbridge Wells, glass supplies in Tunbridge Wells. Used to go everywhere, deliver glass around Kent with my father back in when I was a young lad. And I did live on the Weald near Heathfield for a while, and we used to go to Tunbridge Wells a lot. And it is a lovely place, Tunbridge Wells. It's got a lot of really good memories for me, Tunbridge Wells. And yeah, Aaron Miller, I don't know where about in Kent you think it's class. I think the whole can't help you, mate. No worries, Terry. I would check the Dobbies out up here. I haven't been up into Dobbies in County Durham. No, up here. There's one near our work, but I will check out the Dobbies there, see if they've got it in. Yeah, Rochester is unbelievable. Aaron Miller, Rochester is unbelievable. Aaron Miller, I've never been to Rochester in my life. It's one of them places which I need to visit once. For me, the places in Kent which really resonate with me is well, the place that really resonated with me was Canterbury. I went to Canterbury. I loved it. I have to say, I've been to Canterbury and I've been to York, and I have to say, I'm sorry, Kent, but York is better than Canterbury. But Canterbury is a lovely cathedral. Also, I've done Tunbridge Wells, done Tunbridge as well. I know Tunbridge very well. I've got an old school friend who lives in Tunbridge Wells area. Trying to think where that place is, just outside Tunbridge Wells. Begins with R. He lives there anyway. Maidstone as well. I've been to a few times. I know Maidstone quite well, but the East Kent coast, Margate, Rochester, Gillingham, I'm not too familiar with. I remember when I went to Gillingham Football Club with my mates to see Crewe against Gillingham Alleyways all over the stadium and stuff like that. But yeah, Kent is a great place. It is a great place. It's a great place for beer as well. And if I remember when I was coming out of Tunbridge, Toast Houses, I don't know if it's kind of like a big beer Oast House um, type of area, and they had a pub, Oast Houses. You from there? Warren Bryson Payne says, I'm next door. Aaron Miller says, yeah, where you at, bruv? They made friends. They made friends. I have to say, they'd made friends on my channel. Ryan Bryson Payne and Aaron Miller, you made friends on my channel. So all I can say to you out there is, have you subscribed to my channel just to say thank you for being a mediator and being the peacemaker within your own kind of like domestic difference, if you know what I mean. Let us know in the comments. Well, so it says up in a minute if he comes up. I'll put it up. Anyway, it says, shall we be friends? And Aaron Miller says, of course I fucking have. And Ryan Bryson Payne says, best friends. Yeah, be friends, brothers. Just be friends. Just enjoy watching the likes of me and having a good laugh, you know? That's what it's all about, isn't it? That's what it's all about, having a good laugh and being good to each other. If this world would be a lot better place if everybody was good to each other, honest to each other, and didn't take the piss out of each other. If you know what I mean, that's the main thing. That's the main thing. If people were good to each other, this world would be a better place instead of thinking of themselves and stuck up their own arseholes. I would have Castrol in the park. Ryan Bryson Payne has started to kind of like really kind of rub it up the wrong way. He says it's that a euphemism. I'm not getting involved in this anymore. I'll try to be the peacemaker. Anyway, what I was saying, I should talk about beer because predominantly Northern Sumner Beer Reviews is a beer channel managed by me, and I should talk about beer. That is the main thing. Beer should be the main subject. But when I go online, it usually isn't. It could be anything. It could be politics. At the end of the day, politics for me is a bit of a pain in the arse. Right. Ryan Bryson Payne says, I'll bring the foam bananas, you bring the beers. Aaron Miller says, let's get back on top. It's Bryson topic. Let's talk about politics for a while. And the reason why I've gone about politics is because that's the worst thing you could talk about being an Englishman, because politics is an absolute piss take, I have to say. My view on Brexit, it's dropped down. It's dropped down. The viewing counts dropped down because I started to mention politics. I'm not going to go on about politics. It might come back up again. I can see it's just dropped down. Politics. Oh, fuck it. I'll talk about politics. Aaron Miller says Theresa May is a slag, ain't she? I'll tell you what, Aaron Miller, you could be right there. At the end of the day, she's done fuck all for us and she's done fuck all for you. At the end of the day, all she has done is appease to everybody else, you know, in Brussels. That's all she's done. Right. Secondly, Nigel Farage, he's a prick. Nigel Farage is a prick. Aaron Miller, anybody else wants to kind of like comment on that? Nigel Farage is the biggest dick going. Reason why I say that is because he shows his face when things are going disastrously wrong for the country, It thinks he's got the answers, provides the answers for everybody. Everybody claps and say, Nigel, you're a fantastic bloke. We will follow you forever. But he does fuck all. Um, he's not a geezer. He's full of shit. I'll tell you, Aaron, he's full of shit. Same with Boris. Same with the whole lot of them. He loves a pint, yeah. He drinks Fuller's London Pride. Great pint of beer. Can be dishwall in some places, I must admit. But yeah, yeah, okay. I'm in a Brexit surrounding. I'm in a Brexit campaign atmosphere at the moment. Terry, I completely acknowledge why people go for Farage, right? But the way I see it is this. This is my view on Brexit. And my view is we didn't ask for a vote. We didn't ask for a referendum. We gave them an answer. Right? We gave them an answer. We want out, yeah, which is fair enough. We live in a democracy. That is what we want. We want to leave the EU, which is fair enough. We voted for it, yeah. But it was down to the fallen talking about Brexit. This is my own opinion of it. This is not the rites of passage of it. It's it. Basically, we weren't asked it, and they've never done it. They've never done it. And the way I see it is if you worked in a normal place anywhere in the UK, doesn't matter if it's a factory, doesn't matter if it's an office, doesn't matter if it's solicitors, if you ask somebody to do something and they don't do it, then you give them the sack. And that is my view on it. You give them the sack and tell them to sling their hook because they're no good. And that's the way I look at politics. The way I see the way the government is, the way I see the way it's handled itself regarding Brexit is that me personally, I would sack the fucking lot of them because they're shit. Because they've done nothing for you and they've done nothing for me. And at the end of the day, they're in it for themselves and get rid of a lot of them. I don't think that this country deserves to have a government like that. I think they're just pissing in the same pot. And I think that Corbyn is a wanker. He's not fit to run this country. Theresa May is a joke. She weren't strong enough to run this country. Boris Johnson is a waste of space. He was part of the thing what started it all. And I think we need to have a good clear out. I think we have to have fresh minds, fresh attitudes, and somebody to take this country forward. Because at the end of the day, all I see is on the news. What I'm looking at is the same old politicians saying the same things, doing the same things, and not doing anything else. People stuck in a rut, saying the same things, doing the same things, and I don't think it's fair on all of us, or even on the next generation, that we should put up with it. So I'm just noticed that's my idea on Brexit. I've noticed it's gone down to two viewers, which is fair enough. Which is fair enough. I'll just go in for me beer. It's not a great beer. It really isn't a great beer. I think that one there is going to go into the cupboard behind me. Also, that one there, cracking looking can, like you do. Yeah, so I might wrap this one up. To be honest, it's been great talking. I think I've added a bit of a calming effect to people warring on sides. Yeah, it's been great live ones. Oh, someone's popped up 3 views. Some people might be watching Dean beer reviews at the moment. I haven't had the beer before. What beer are you talking about, Alan? Aaron? What beer are you talking? Or is it that one? It's not special. Yeah, banana beer. Aaron, you're right. It's not special at all. It's absolutely pretty piss poor, to be honest with you. So somebody's just brewed a bog standard beer and stuck an E number in it. I'm looking for E numbers, but it's not there, to be honest. Oh, it's got Challenger and Styrian Goldings in. Um, Terry's quick beer reviews. Get yourself a beer shed, mate. I'll tell you what, I have been looking at that. Because what I would really love to do with a beer shed is kind of like drape it in Belgian Belgian signs. You know, I love Duvel. I love Saint Bernardus. Um, English beers. I'd love Theakston. I do love um, lots of beer paraphernalia. I would love to do that. Terry, your beer shed, mate, is cracking. Duvel, yeah, Aaron Miller, Duvel. I've said this before. This is for you, Aaron. Ryan, this is for you as well. Duvel. Now, my subject on Duvel is I've had the triple, Aaron. It's cracking, but believe you me, um, there we go. So that I think Ryan's going on about the Kashmir triple hop, which I've never had. I'm wanting to try that one. I have to say, it is one of the greatest beers going. Aaron, I've been to Calais and really enjoyed it. It is well worth it. You will enjoy it if you have never been to Calais before. I would love to join you, mate. I'm afraid I'll be working. And is that you talking about the Kashmir triple hop, Aaron? I've never tried it. I don't think it's available in the UK at the moment. I haven't seen it at all, to be honest with you. So I will look that up. And as soon as I get hold of bottle, I'm going to stick it on a review. Definitely. Um, yeah, I would love to join in Calais, Aaron. But the problem being is I'm up north and I've got other things to do. But I've been to Calais. I've been to the Mammoth hypermarket in Calais. I did some fantastic range of Belgian beers, and you can't go wrong with the old booze cruise to Calais, can you? It's lovely. You get some great beers in there, and I remember Ryan Bryson says Citra triple hop, many Tesco and Morrison sell it. Yeah, Ryan, you bang on there, mate. Um, Tesco's have started to do it for about a year. Morrison's followed about 6 months later, if I remember. But the Citra is a cracking beer, and I did do a comparison a while back with the normal Belgian. In Calais, I've never been on hovercraft, Alan. Aaron, sorry, never been on hovercraft. Never been to the Pirate Spa in Calais. When I used to go to Calais to do the booze cruise, I used to just get in the car with lads from work, straight to the Dover, straight across, straight to EastEnders. I don't know if they're still going EastEnders. Used to do this Cockney bloke with a shed out just outside Calais. He used to do all the beer de Alsace and everything, kind of like stacked up and everything. And he used to kind of like have a lad with forklift license and everything, and he used to kind of like sell you cheap beer on the side. The lads were drinking all day and that. Um, then I remember the Mammoth hypermarket we went to, did loads of Trappist beers. Wasforts and the Chimays. They're all in there. Pick them all up and everything. And yeah, Aaron, it's a great um, place to go out and pick up some beers. I hope you get some really good ones. Let us know. I tell Aaron, hopefully next Saturday I'm gonna be on Saturday night. Um, Ryan Bossapay, CTH. I was on about six. Sorry, Ryan. I thought you were on about the New Devel triple hop, which is the Kashmir triple hop, which is coming out. I just thought you were going on about that. I apologise, Ryan. The Citra triple hop is a fantastic beer. It's fantastic. It pushes that Devel to the next level. The Kashmir, yes, Ryan. The Kashmir was brought out in Belgium about a month ago. You can Google it, and see what you find out about it. It's not available in the UK at the moment, as far as I know. I know that certain people have all ordered from Duvel direct to get hold of it. But let us know. Let us know if you get hold of one, Brian. I'm on next weekend, next Saturday. Tell us. Tell us if you've got hold of one. Tell us if you whatever you think of it. I'll be intrigued as well, mate. Intrigued as well. I'm Dr. One viewers, so boys and girls, thank you very much for watching me as ever. It's been great. I'm doing this every week now, and I love doing it. And I love talking about beer. Oh, it's gone up to 3 views. I've got a thumbs up. I should carry on. Shall I carry on? I'm asking you boys out there, anybody out there, should I carry on for a few minutes? Give us an answer while I have me banana bread. I'll carry on. I'll carry on. It's great. I love this. I love doing this. What should I talk about now? You all made friends. That's the main thing. Aaron, you made friends, mate. You got a friend for life with Ryan. Aaron says I'm in for the night. Crikey, I'll be going on. I have to get some more beers, and I have to get some more beers. I'll see what I've got. I'll have to have a look. Well, first off, do you find me entertaining? That's another thing. Because at the end of the day, if I'm not entertaining, you're pulling me plonker, then I'm gonna, someone might say something. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan, mate. I really appreciate that. Yeah, have you known for 20 years, Ryan? I like to know that as well. Yeah, I like to know who's kind of like known you for 20 years, you know. Some of the best friends you make are the ones you known over 20 years. Definitely. Definitely one of the best mates. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, mate. I've always appreciated you. And I always respected you as well, Terry. You've done some great reviews. And I think the thing I like about Terry's Quick Beer Reviews, anybody who's watching me now, check out Terry's Quick Beer Reviews. He's a cracking bloke. Is that you're very quick, concise, and honest in your beer reviews. And I really like that. And you got the likes of me, kind of like yeah, Terry's Quick Beer Reviews. First off, Terry's Quick Beer Reviews. He's cracking. He's concise, honest, and I like watching you, Terry. I like watching you. You're cracking, mate. Aaron Miller says, "Unfortunately, me and the double barrel cunt are best pals." This is what it's all about. Without me being the mediator, you would never talk to each other. You know, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, and that's bring beer brings people together. That's what it's all about. No worries, Terry. I'm gonna go. It's been a pleasure. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to Ryan. Ryan, you're stars. Terry, you're a star as well. Thank you for watching me. As always, without me, without you, you're nothing. You're all besties. You're all great lads. A lot of you. Thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure. I shall see you all next week on another live stream. Hopefully, it'll be on a Saturday if I'm not working at Theakston's or whatever. You'll belters. I'm not on Twitter, Aaron. I'm sorry. Apologise. It's YouTube, a little bit of Facebook, and that's it. It's too much social media for everybody out there, and you've just got to, pull it back and be honest and, be straight up. You're all stars. Aaron, Ryan, your belters. Terry, you're a legend. See you all next week. Thank you very much.